welcome to our live show. I hope everything's working now. Yeah, there was an announcement video. Yeah, there was. I hope. I mean, I recorded one and posted it. I hope. So, I hope everything's good on your end. My router was somehow acting up. I had a pretty awful internet connection and I restarted the router and it was, yeah, like done basically when the show was supposed to start. So, let's get going. I'm going to request a 5-minute game and hope something will pop up. Hello to all of you in the chat. There are a couple of new guys on. Who is Obermupf? Obermupf K. Obermupf K. Yeah, Ignition. Yeah, Ignition is good. I got a request out.
Game started.
And here we go. Puachichi. What's going on? Okay, I'll go c4, e5. And hope to get my attacking line with h5 going. They do that. This is boring. I don't really have a good recipe against knight f3. This is really just a good move for white. Okay, so a3. Yeah. So here g6 is a decent one. But definitely something that white can play here. Interesting. What is he going for? No video? What's going on? I think I'm okay. You should refresh. I think the stream should work fine. Most guys say it works for them. Okay, h3 here by Puachichi. What is he going to do? g4 or something? I wonder if I should go d5 in this position. But this is probably just going to be a very slowish kind of setup. And then d5 maybe. He could go b4 though. b4 I might have e4. No, he's closing everything down. Okay. So let's make b4 more difficult. And what to do now? I want to be active. So knight to f4 is the thing. He has played with h3 here. There's no fianchetto, so that's tempting to put the knight onto f4. Yeah. So now I can still play knight f4, but it doesn't threaten much. h5 is too loose. Okay, not super happy with it, but the knight on d5 is tough to live with, so just get rid of it. I don't want to play c5. So let's do this. Oh, it just goes back. Interesting. So maybe I should ready myself for b5. If he goes b4, I take and play b5. That's complicated, really complicated stuff. But I think I'm quite okay here in the center. The move d5 also. I could have played d5, by the way. That would have been quite interesting. I can still do it. Let's play it. Maybe he puts something onto c5 now. I mean, something would be the bishop. Takes, knight takes. Is that possible? Huh. So this one. Yeah, I'll push this. The knight only has a very poor square, a2 or d1. And I'm pressing here with knight f4. My next idea here is to simply checkmate him. I'm pretty sure that this is the right way to do. Just play for checkmate. But how? I think this is good. This is good. Attack here with the f-pawn. Currently, e4 is completely unprotected. I mean, just by a pawn, but... Oh, what's that? Okay. I don't mind that. I could have taken, actually. It would have been terrible. Okay, I mean, this position is also very good for white. For black. Sorry. That's also very good for me. But, so here, yeah. I have various things. I can take h3. I can take e2. I mean, come on. Let's play good strategic chess here. Centralize everything and be ready for e4. Yeah, he's got this move, which I should have looked at. Really should. But okay, it's still pretty good. I don't really have an opening I particularly hate to play against. I don't really... Nothing comes to mind. We all have our favorites. I can tell you some things that I love to play, but not so sure about things I don't like to play. Yeah, this looks very good here. It's a strong center formation here. And the knight on d1 is extremely poor. So e3, if he takes that, the rook is attacked and I'm threatening e2 on top. That looks absolutely devastating. Yeah, I can take the full rook there in the corner.
Check.
And now, how to do it? Yeah, I should not give up the bishop. Just retreat. Yeah, I don't really like so much to play against the Italian game. That's definitely true. I keep getting in trouble against it. No, I actually like to play against unsound stuff. I mean, it's good to, if the other guy plays unsound stuff. It just it's just what it is in blitz chess.
Check. White resigns.
You sometimes have problems refuting this stuff. Okay, that's a win. That looked very active there for me. What's going on? Yep. Okay, so new game requested. Oh, my network latency is too high to enter the pool. Wow. What is my network latency like? Oh. Ah, I see, I understand. Sorry, I have to quickly reconnect it when I was rebooting. It basically, yeah, it stored the information from before the reboot. So, let's play against Little Master, and I'm going c4. Little Master. So we get the same thing with the reversed colors, but I'm not going to play with e3 here. So what is the Little Master after c6 maybe? This is very popular. It has been recommended recently in books, so this is often leading to a surge of popularity. There's a request, play an Alakine. I'm actually, to be completely honest, currently investigating the Alakine's defense a little bit, trying to yeah, maybe I'm thinking about maybe do something or publish something about the Alakines, because it is an interesting opening. It is, what's that? c5. I'm going to do this. I don't quite understand this move. isn't, I mean, takes, queen takes is pretty rotten for black. No, it's actually losing. So what is he doing? With the Alakines, the issue is just for the move for knight f3. No, Alakine was never a complete crap. Why would it be a complete crap?
Check.
I don't quite understand. It's, I mean, it's not a tier 1 opening, but it is not. It's not terrible at all. Okay, so here, I'm not sure about all this. Bishop g4 is. Bishop g4. I'm not so happy with the queen position. But I also feel I should do something against b5. I have this weird... Whoa, that's a weird move. So... Bishop to d6. No, I have to move the queen. Let's move the queen. I just wonder where. Probably here. So I don't know. He has a bit of a problem now to sort his pieces. Yeah, that's possible. It's not very active, but possible. Knight b6, there's a5, so that doesn't work. And knight e5, I'm gaining lots of time. I don't know. I think I go for the time win, let's say. For the time win is the wrong expression. For the time gain. Bishop to h3. Interesting. But the rook is quite in a weird spot, so I'm going to stop that. Rook on h5, I don't quite believe in. I don't know. b5 wasn't a threat, really. Maybe I didn't need to prevent it like that. Not sure. It wasn't a threat. I was always having knight e5 to c6 in case of b5, but still. What is he doing? A bishop h6? Okay, well, bishop h6, I just play f4. Don't quite believe in that. Wow, that's that's quite a weird choice. What is that doing? He wants to take on h4 maybe. I mean, that never ever works, objectively speaking. But maybe unobjectively. We'll see. That's tough to say. Some rather theoretical questions. Okay, here I'm just taking. That was the idea, and then bishop h3 was my plan. Maybe then he can sacrifice. Bishop h3, rook takes. That could work. That could actually work. Yeah, anyway, I have to do it. Nah, but I can just retreat the bishop. Yeah, of course. I don't think that e4 h6, I don't know if that would win with perfect play for white. It's of course, it's a rather theoretical question. So I'm keeping this. Now, objectively, white should win, but it's still tricky, very tricky. Bishop h6 maybe, but queen e2 looks like a good reply. I should be relatively safe there. Bishop h6, d7, maybe d7, but just this should be fine. I mean, I can take on e6 here with check. Isn't that worth something?
Time warning.
Probably not. I cannot go rook f1 here. Okay, so knight e4. He has a check on h2, king f1. I don't see black winning this. Tricky business though. A rook move to allow queen takes g4 would be sweet, something like that. But okay, he won't move the rook away from the f-file, of course. My next move is almost certainly rook d1 for d7. Does that threaten something? Probably not. Let's go d7. I'm threatening now to
check.
Promote. If I promote, rook takes, I take with the queen. I can still take with the queen here.
Check. Check.
And I'm winning his queen.
Check.
Okay, so he continues. It's not really
check.
All that dangerous.
Check. 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 Black resigns.
Okay, there was some funky moments, but we'll see what happens in the next game. He's doing that.
Game started.
Okay, next game against Eddie Masala. Let's see what Eddie is up to. H5. Here we go. I know I go H4. Rook and bishop versus rook. Do I know the defensive mechanism? I've looked at it, but I have never... this is something that I never had on the board. Absolutely never. Sorry, that's actually wrong. I'm sorry. I had it with the extra bishop once, but it's, I think, 26 years ago. And back then I won this. Aha. Interesting. Yeah, it's not easily refuted, I guess. So I'll take. I actually captures that I didn't even expect him to do. The ending is maybe a little bit better for me. As expected, he does not do that. So he's out for h4. This is still happening after this move. Queen e3 check, knight e7, bishop d5. Takes, threatening all kinds of stuff. He's got h4 though. I can take on d5 immediately. Come on, let's do that. And now I don't know if checking here does make any sense really. Knight e7 is the move that he will play. Okay, I'm moving this back. And I'm ready for queen f4 next. It looks quite bizarre, but it's not that terrible for black. Yeah, I think he should trade queens now. I'm out for knight e4 here. Okay, knight e4, threatening knight to d6. So it's equal material, and this is probably a good choice. Knight d6.
Check.
I should play that. And now, yeah, this is actually an interesting moment there. Taking doesn't work, I believe. Maybe he could have taken the bishop. I'm not saying he couldn't.
Check.
I gave the g3 pawn because I thought it is a good thing to do. I've got a good control over this position. Now. But it's not easy to play. Taking away some squares. Oh, I didn't think about that move. Ah, that was stupid. I shouldn't have allowed that, of course. Doesn't look good. I mean, it also doesn't look bad, probably, but I was certainly a lot better, and I'm not now. I can just take, maybe just take with the rook. It's probably easier to play.
check, 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 check,
Yeah, if he wants a draw, I cannot really avoid it. I cannot really follow the chat. I don't know what you're talking about. There's some talk about a theoretical line in the King's Indian, but I have to play at the moment here, and he's notoriously tricky, this guy. Okay. I cannot go rook h4.
check,
Did I screw this up? That pin is annoying, quite clearly.
time warning,
Maybe he just plays knight c4 here in this position. Christ. This, no, then rook g8. This one. Really don't like this position.
check,
Yeah, of course there's bishop h4 in the Petrosian against h6. What else? You can go to e3, but that line is largely defanged nowadays. Kramnik played it once to beat Hikaru, but
check,
no frigging frick. Yeah, the games against this guy are always very spooky. He plays complete nonsense and then starts to play tactically perfectly. So I resigned this game.
resigns,
Whatever. No comment. No comment. The games look like that quite often. Anyway. So let's go for a new game. G5 is just bad, right? G5 is bad in the Petrosian, but bishop G3, you're just too weak there on the king side. But that has been established a long time ago, really. It's not like black is losing, but black is very risky.
game started,
So let's play Hirna in this matchup. And, well, here I don't really have a great line. I want to check this line that I recently saw. Interesting. Just takes it.
check,
Okay. Interesting. Ha, I don't know that stuff. I don't know that stuff at all. Super complicated. Why does a pawn up? Not particularly happy with this. That position looks bad for me. I don't like this position, not one bit. So, okay, I want to go bishop g5 and maybe e3. Okay. Still do that. I mean, he is better. He's definitely better. Yeah, just by taking. And now maybe knight c4. That's a real opening disaster here in this game. I need to prepare. I mean, okay, I can take now. Well, maybe I take. I mean, this is not great, but I think I was in worse shape before. Oops. Now we've got opposite colored bishops. And I don't know. My bishop here isn't all that bad. I might be okay here. I might be okay. Bishop g4. Maybe I can go to f3 here. If he takes h4, I can check on f5. I still have a bunch of tricks here in this position. That could be interesting. Yeah, I was thinking rook f5 check.
Check.
It's definitely dangerous for white. Now, rook f3 check. King takes f5, king g5, just about holds. No mate. There's no mate. That's bad. So he doesn't cover his rook there. It's a pin at the moment. I have g5 though, right? No, that blunders the rook. Let's not blunder the rook. Let's do this. Rook g1. You're really surviving this stuff. I can win the exchange there. I also have g5. I wonder if f6 and then g5 is maybe good. Let's do that. I don't have the time there. I can just do this and take next, right? I could have won the exchange before with bishop g2, but okay, he gives it back. Can take h4 next. Tough games here. Those pawns are dangerous. But not much to do at the moment about it. I need to cover stuff first here. And then I can think of going over to the queen side or do something against the pawns. I don't really know what to do, to be honest. So this is now attacked. Rook f7. I wonder about c6 takes on a6. I can take here first though. Yeah, tough, really tough this position. Now g4 probably does not work. What to do?
Time warning.
a5, no. Cannot stop a5 here, right? This is pretty awful. Okay, I have to do something drastic. He still has a5. Now a6, I can take b6 and I might hold. The only thing I could think of here. Maybe it takes f4, yeah. For a ton of pawns. Rook b1 or something. Maybe. Oh, this one. Okay, he still doesn't threaten to take. I think. Okay, I have no time. Ah, what a move. What a move. Hirna. And now I have zip, no time at all.
Check.
I can just take my rook here.
Check.
And I'm losing this bloody game. I can't believe it. Yeah.
Black resigns.
Oh my, I should have probably just taken the exchange back then when I was able to. Not good. Okay, let's go for a new game. Okay, let's see who we get. There are some fairly high-rated guys on. Don't get any of them.
Game started.
Oh, come on. Again, this guy. That's sick. I'm really sick of that stuff. Okay, I have to play him. It's no choice. This is the 5-minute pool. You have to play everybody. And again, we go with a completely bullshit opening, as he always does, for a 1-move knight d6 trick, I guess. So let's see what I can do here. I'm just a full pawn up for nothing at all. Okay, so what's going on here? Probably rook d8, yeah, for knight e5. So let's go into d3. And now we have bishop e4 and then f5. Looks good. So, okay, I'm 2 pawns up for not much. Let's see. The queen, I want to avoid any pinning business. The queen to g5 is good. And then I can combine the pawns with an attack on the king. Queen to g5. That looks good. It's not a winning plan or anything like that, but I want to improve this without risking too much. Yeah.
White resigns.
Now he resigns. 1-1, all fair, whatever. Okay. Yeah, I just feel these games are strange against this player. They are just strange. I've played 4 games against him in 2016 and 2015 and won all of them very easily. I had a 4-0 score.
Started.
And since then he has gained rating points up to 2,600 and plays stretches of perfect chess sometimes. It's just a bit strange. Anyway, so let's play against Westphalia here. Who is Westphalia? I might know him. So yeah, g3. So it looks like in English with b4 coming here. Yeah, rook b1, b4. This is not super active, yeah, but white's position is easy to play here. What is he up to? Yeah, e5 is not bad. Just e5, rook e8, and so on. What does he want to do? Maybe he wants to put the bishop onto h3 and trade off g2. No, d5. That's interesting. But okay, I can just do that. The rook on b1 is a little bit strange, but what about his bishop on f5? No, I don't really like to post the cheater videos. At least I don't really know sometimes if they really do or not. It's tough sometimes. So I don't really see what's crappy about the English. I mean, the thing is that this opening is at least not totally analyzed to death, yeah, like something else. I mean, I'm mixing it, yeah. c4, d4, knight f3. I also play e4 once in a while. Knight h4. That would have been an interesting move, really. Good idea, suggested in the chat. But I don't think queen b3 is so bad. So now I try to play knight g5 or knight e4. Yeah, this move here, right? Yeah. I had this video against the cheater, which was giving me 250,000 views. That was fun on YouTube. That was really fun. And it actually was watched quite a bit by non-chess players. And they really wondered, like, why would someone cheat in an online chess game? And they are really right. Why would someone do that? Okay, so here I've gotten a pretty nice position against c6. Do you believe in the Feyerowitz gambit? Why should I? Nobody does, right? With knight e4. I mean, I don't know how bad it is, but I mean, you know, if absolutely no strong player plays it ever in a tournament game, it's no good. It's just what it is. Okay, so I want to keep it closed. Now, if I play... my queen is a little bit short of squares. If I take a5... I don't know. I don't want to take a5, really. Knight d4, there's some knight f4. Not good. How to play here? That certainly is nice for white. I mean, a5. I wonder. I don't think I can take it. c5 looks weird. Queen c2. There's b3. That's weird. But then I actually. Okay, I'm playing that. Should have thought about it maybe a little bit more, but he's got bishop g4. That was silly. He just has bishop g4, and I don't know what to do about my e-pawn. The idea of the knight move was to put it to e4. I have bishop g4, and I don't quite know what to play. I mean, at least I don't see a really good move. Yeah, probably rook e1 then. No, that's not great. I wonder what he's... No, he doesn't play that. But now I take c6, right? I just take c6. And take here, right? I hope I'm not blundering stuff.
Black resigns.
Yeah, black doesn't really have any active move there, and he's 2 pawns down, losing even more. Okay, so let's request a new game. Maybe I can get some of the rating back. I don't know what I started with, actually. Well, it wasn't so bad. I had 2 wins. Kind of nothing happened. Yeah, some others content on the channel. You know, I have to... It's a bit complicated. I'm very busy with my students, but I also do produce a very substantial video series at the moment for the ICC, which takes up a lot of time. I've worked on it for a month basically, and I'm not quite sure of a release date, but I'm getting somewhere, and this is taking again a lot of time. This will be released by the ICC, and once that is completed, I've got a little bit more time to consider projects. I'm not
started.
Quite sure what it will be. Here we have Jorge again, and this is match 56 of our eternal battle. And I want to check really. We have exactly the same. Game count with white and black. Yeah, and I really feel like I've got black against him all the time. Okay, so bishop here or what? I don't remember. Let's do it. So just going to develop now. That doesn't look bad for white. I think don't really feel this is too great for me. How to play this though? Can I do stuff? I mean, this move maybe. If he takes, bishop takes looks fairly okay. Jorge is always playing b3. I mean, he's amazingly insistent there. Tja, does he play b3 in over the board chess? We don't know. The name is not disclosed. Yeah, this is a very, very sound way of playing, of course. I mean, I can take and maybe do this, but I don't know if it helps. I can take with the knight. It's very drawish. Very drawish. Knight e4, knight takes, bishop b2 is just draw. He must be the biggest expert in the universe with this move. Yeah, it's maybe possible. I don't know. Yeah, so here again, he's tempting me to play knight e4 somehow. I can take knight e4, which is very equalish. Yeah, it's tough to do more, really. It's tough to do more. The anything here, I probably have to take it. Tja. Again, that's not very exciting. The e5 line that I played is usually considered to be the most ambitious try, but this is really that has really dried, completely dried out this position. Oh wow! Doesn't even try anything on this side of the board. I mean, he could have tried a3, b4. I mean, I'm not saying it is great. So, what does he do? Like, play e4 or? Yeah, here, I shouldn't take there. I shouldn't take there. I didn't take on d3 in the former games. Yeah, maybe this is better then. Yeah, this is a really boring game. I tried to do stuff though. Maybe I can do something. It's still very, very equalish, but aha, something does happen. Not quite sure what, but something does happen. Yeah, otherwise my rook will never move. Let's see what he does. Maybe he just protects it with king d3. It's possible. That's what he does. So if I go b4, he's probably going king e3. We never... well, I could go d5 later. Let's do it. I can go to d4. Ooh, that was a weird decision probably. I didn't see that he can go with a king to d4. Rook takes and then king d4. That looks a bit strange. No, he doesn't do it.
Time warning.
Okay.
Check.
That's surprising. Yeah, the library behind me is just chess books. And I sold a couple of hundred last year, so this is just what's left. So, what's going on here?
Check.
He takes with the pawn. Whoa. That I didn't expect at all.
Check.
Rook e5. Does he have some kind of draw then? If I go rook f5. No. Don't think so. He doesn't take. Okay.
Check. Check.
I have no time. This is really
Check.
a problem.
Check. Check.
Ah, shoot. Rook b6, he has this rook move. Oh, I hate to lose this game. I really do.
Check.
Now, I had a better ending. Yeah, I had a better ending even, but I managed to
Black
screw it up.
resigns.
I mean, here white is just worse. I mean, a lot worse, I hope. To serve justice. Amazing.
Check.
Yeah, it's probably that's still okay. But I found I played that really strangely.
Check.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't take, yeah. The engine suggests king f6 and white has no decent move. That makes some sense. Tough. Okay, I'm going to play one more game. Don't want to finish with this pretty awful game. So,
Game started.
who is that? Drixteten. Okay, let's go for 1e4 and have some fun here in the final game of this session. And we got the King's Gambit here. I don't know how you play this one. There's a question. If I like poker, yeah, I've played a bit some years ago, but I stopped to focus more on my chess. I wasn't terrible at it, but also not fantastic. But it's already lots of years ago. I think I stopped in 2008, yeah, so a long time ago. Knight to a6. Okay, so I'm just going to develop as quickly as possible and hope that I get something with this strategy. What about queen there. I don't know, knight here maybe? For knight g3. I thought that this could be quite interesting. Let's do it. Yeah, the Falkbeer counter gambit. I think those e3 lines are not great, but the line that he played is fine, of course. This is also what I had recommended when I did a video on the King's Gambit in my e4, e5 repertoire. No, the Fischer's defense is no refutation of the King's Gambit. I mean, this is what Fischer published there is like, how old is that? 50 something years. You can be almost sure that almost nothing of that is standing today. Nowadays, with computer help, you can probably discard most of that analysis. Try and force c4 here. Yeah, but if I do that, isn't... Okay, bishop d4. King moves. I'm not sure, but that looks very dangerous for him. So let's do it. I don't think he can take, which he does quite immediately. So I was thinking that I should be fine now. Queen takes, I have bishop e5, and then this looks very dangerous. Or rook d1 first, which also is dangerous. Bishop e5, there's queen g4. I think I'll go for it. Queen g4, I have queen e3 also. So, Queen e3 for rook f4 doesn't threaten much. g6 is still quite a good square there for the queen. That's not easy. Knight b4 is an annoying move, maybe, for knight c2. Tough, no? I don't really know. Out for knight f4. Maybe he can actually play knight c2. Maybe he could have done that. The problem with this person is not that I lose most games recently. The thing is that I won all the games up to a certain point. Like that was a couple of months ago. And then he started to play all those sequence of perfect moves. And this is a weird thing. Anyway, while talking about that, I probably have made a bad choice here. Bishop f5. Yeah, frigging knight c2. Knight c2. No, I don't play in Karlsruhe. Thanks for asking. No particular reason. I mean, there is a reason. I don't like to play like all those rounds in 2 days or so. So, okay, so he lets me keep the bishop. That is actually nice of him. It's still not going to be great here for me. Something on rook to g3 would be good, but it's tough to achieve, really. I don't see how, really. Not happy with this move, but okay. Rook e4, g4 maybe here. Rook e4, g4, no, it's not enough here, really, my compensation. But you can always try around. A move like this is very easily defending. Maybe rook g4 I should have... What's that? That I'm taking.
Black resigns.
Oh, that was a gift. A real gift there. Okay, guys, that was a somewhat weird show, starting late, playing a little bit later. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a bit sketchy from time to time. I'll be back next Monday with the same format. On Saturday, we have... sorry. On Saturday, we have a simultaneous display again. And this will be like 2.5 to 3 hours. The time is already set. I think it will be 8 in the evening Central European time. Makes it 2 US East Coast time. I'll post a separate announcement video, of course. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.